For this round, though, we've got a game 3 to bring you from 2 other players looking to include themselves in that same group of players with only 3 losses in the next round. That's Thiago Fonseca playing against Matt Nass, and this is game number 3 coming up here, Cedric. Matt has been playing this really cool deck that you'll see it around on Arena a fair bit, around God Pharaoh's Gift. And on the other side of the battlefield, well, what is Thiago running with here? Sultai?
Sultai mid-range. Yep. Old Nissa, Uro shenanigans. A standard deck, of course, but transitioned over here to Historic with, you know, what I would consider to be minor upgrades, but those upgrades do matter. And this kind of engine of a little bit of ramp, a little bit of Uro, a little bit of Nissa, and some removal and discard, that works just fine. And it's working great for Thiago.
Speaking of upgrades, we might need to get Matt Nass an upgrade on the old computer here. Running a little light on the graphics chip there, bud. Good news is we know these cards. There's a Crypt Breaker and a Priest of Forgotten Gods on the battlefield already, but critically you will see on the other side of the battlefield, that's the old, I have some pre-game actions, right, from Thiago Fonseca. You see a Leyline of the Void for him over there.
Now, fortunately here for Nass, and let's make sure my eyes don't deceive me.
You would have seen it over there. It's Farika's Libation here.
Okay, that's what I thought that was. Okay.
Yeah. And we're going to see some action here from Thiago in response.
Black can kill enchantments, folks.
Yeah, this is one of the first cards that actually allowed that to happen. And yeah, it doesn't target. It's not the same thing. But that was huge. Matt Nass came with the answer for a ley line, and now it's going to be back to Thiago to try to slow Matt down, because we know that if Matt can get his engine rolling, it is extremely powerful in the late game.
All right, so
yeah,
this yeah, let's get this knucklehead out here.
There is another one if you'd like.
Yeah, it's very easy for me to say it's risky when I can see an extinction event on the other side of the battlefield, because I can see the opponent's hand. But right. Nass is going to play around that a little bit too, so yeah, that makes some sense to me.
Right. I mean, it's easy for us to say, but it turns out it's easy for Matt too. He's like, your move.
Yeah.
Not bad. But this extinction event can still put a big dent in the board here, taking out the Fiend Artisan and the Priest of the Forgotten Gods in one fell swoop. Additionally, if Thiago wishes, he could play the Nissa and the Extinction event this turn.
This is a pretty powerful turn for Thiago, whichever route you go. This is just going to be a really, really good turn. And this is one of the things that stands out to me when I watch this Mono Black gift deck. It's not that it's not powerful, because it is, but sometimes I do feel like it does get out-muscled sometimes. This is one of those times where I think Thiago might just have the opportunity to go like, hey, my deck's super powerful, and so as cute as your synergies are, I'm going to flex on you a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's going to be Extinction event here for Thiago. Though that does seem to be the only thing that Thiago's going to be able to do here.
Mm-hmm. It's not a bad draw for Matt at all.
Not at all.
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know if that was his best draw, but that was a really good draw.
It was quite good, yeah. And it's going to end up wiping the entire board as a result, but Matt immediately puts that Thoughtseize on the stack and does see 2 problematic cards here. These 5-drops, very powerful. Elder Gargaroth, though, vulnerable to Ravenous Chupacabra, so he's going to take away the Nissa and slam the Fiend Artisan, which is now a 4/4. Elder Gargaroth comes down, but it's just lands in hand for Thiago, and that means that Matt Nass gets to use this dog. Arf!
Yeah.
Down goes the big boy, and this one is going to be over very quickly if Thiago can't find action, and right now, like, find something today. What is it? A Heartless
Okay,
Act.
that's a start.
That works. That absolutely works. That'll buy a lot of time here for Thiago.
No, I guess one good top deck deserves another. Isn't that what they say?
That is. Oh.
Yeah. Well. Well, I mean, it's not the worst. It's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Right?
Lazatep Reaver, a little underpowered for historic on its own. It does do things otherwise, but you know, the old 2/2 for 2. That being said, a land off the top means that this Lazatep Reaver, we shouldn't laugh. This thing is now going to present lethal, and a removal spell will not save Tiago if it's just a spot removal spell.
Yeah, we laugh, but those 2 points of damage spread across 2 bodies, that matters. Get in there, Reaver.
That's what it's all about. Yeah. Is there a saving card off the top here for Tiago Fonseca? It's Nissa who shakes the world, and that isn't enough. Having the 2 bodies was plenty enough. Boy, that Lazatep Reaver, I'll never doubt you again. And that is going to be Matt Nass moving